stole out my crown. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup it. Don't waste my loyalty, my loyalty. I let you in back then because I couldn't see, but now it's clear you ain't ever been true to me. My intuition ain't ever lied, I had to leave. Handle your business, do what you think you need to do to get your revenge. But you won't break me, God as my witness. Past the point of no return, I'm on a mission. Tryna block my blessings, but no need for comparisons. What's from me won't be from me. Yeah, I'ma go through just to grow through. But pay me what you owe me for, I make what you've been saying about me true. True. Tell him I need my money right now. From me the juice, they stole out my crown. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup it. Don't waste my.
Baby, you set my soul on fire every morning and every evening. And maybe we can't get any higher, but if you like to take a ride, we can discover what we're hiding. Making you move, it sure looks good. Playing it cool like you know you should. Put on a smile that's one of a kind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, people. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know the voice. Y'all know the sound. It's your boy DJ Exclusive James Billy Williams is in the building. Good morning, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all come on in, get situated, get settled. Grab your coffee, your tea, whatever it is you need to get your morning going. Good morning, everybody.
Baby, you set my soul on fire every morning and every evening. And maybe we can't get any higher, but if you like to take a ride, we can discover what we're hiding. Taking your time in a short time.
Good morning, everybody. Roller Dragon. Shout out to Roller Dragon. Carly Wynn. Boondocks Dragon. Six Dragon Daddy. Good morning. True Dragon NJ09. Welcome back to you. Amber Layla. Good morning. Ism Onassis. What's going on? Brother Industrial Lawrence. Good morning to you, brother. Tiger. Good morning. Esther Brochin. Good morning, y'all. Craig and Lemon. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Mary C. Good morning. Maybe you set my soul on fire
every morning and every
every evening. Ooh,
and maybe we can't get any higher.
higher.
But if you like to take a ride, we can discover what we're hiding. Baby, you set my soul on fire every morning.
Laser Sword, good morning. That one guy, good morning to you. Win Singapore. Ear Hustler, good morning to y'all.
But if you like to take a ride, we can discover
Those damn chickens, dogs. Torrance Joseph, good morning. G Tweety, good morning.
you set my soul on fire. And maybe we can't get any higher.
Emily French, good morning to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, like it or not. It's starting next, man. You don't want to miss it. Rebecca Zoe will be joining us momentarily. Good morning, everybody.
I'm not your girl and I never will be. Don't call me up.
Don't forget tomorrow night. It goes down tomorrow night. It's going down R&B Friday. Patron party tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. 9 p.m. Make sure you come in with some good conversation, good vibes, man, as we jam out to some R&B. Don't want to miss it, y'all. Fatal Flaw, good morning. Good morning, Mama and Daddy. Love y'all. Meeting. Shout out to the whole family, man. Benjamin Pete Dixon, Parnell, Purcell, Parvell, whatever you want to call them. Georgia Fort, Dwayne, David, Tiger, Josh, man. We love y'all, miss y'all. Kronos, good morning.
This is my time. I'm feeling good. Rule every party. See how I shine. When I'm alone, nothing can stop me. You should go out.
Check.
Someone else, someone who gets
Jason Goodcroft, good morning to you.
I'm pretty wild. I don't do monogamy. Don't get me wrong. You and I could have fun together when I feel done. With having fun on my own, it's better to care for yourself.
Good morning, mother. Love you.
Don't get me wrong, I'm just riding along. Just walk away, 'cause I got no intentions of hanging out with you tonight. Don't look my way. If you want a problem, I'll give you a problem, alright?
Tiger, be careful out there, man. Don't let the asthma take you out, please.
You got the
Got the wrong, you got the wrong, you got that wrong, girl. Tyler Hackner, good morning to you, Tyler. Excuse me.
Sticks and stones may break my bone, but your words can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No, I ain't been right more than I've been wrong, and it still can't hurt me. No, it just can't hurt me. No,
I got my Princess Leia going on right now.
no, you just can't hurt me.
Moon Me, good morning. Morning. Iris Jones, good morning to you.
And it's easy being petty. My mama used to tell me, gotta use you when you ready. Man, it's crazy how my brother said it could have been my cell. It's either prison or a grave, that's what everybody tell me. Man, life ain't a beach, it's a female dog. I'm staying 10 toes down, though I still might fall. Oh yeah, now I done came through, knocking pictures off your wall. Cause loving people who persecute you, it's still a tough be a light up on my path and a lamp under my feet. I know my faith strong, but my flesh still kinda weak. When that victory be looking like the verge of defeat, and I feel that disrespect, help me turn my other cheek and say sticks and stones may break my bone, but your words can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No, I ain't been right more than I've been wrong, and it still can't hurt me. No, it just can't hurt me. No. No, you just can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No.
All right, oatmeal and coffee. I like that, mama.
No, you just can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No. See, it's hard to be polite. It's easy being petty. Mama used to tell me, gotta use you when you're ready. Cause I ain't working on my own time and ain't got no diamonds on me.
Laura Strada, good morning to you.
They say the world would be a better place if we take out the hate.
Stop all the hate right now.
Yeah. Let's keep it real, it'd be better if we just subtract
Chewy
the
Grab,
fake.
good morning.
So be a light up on my path and a lamp under my feet.
Latino,
I know my
good
faith
morning
strong, but my
to
flesh
you.
still kinda weak. When that victory be looking like the verge of defeat, and I feel like disrespect, help me turn my other cheek and set success.
On next, little baddie, cashing big checks. I bought the whole block.
Lily,
out,
good
that's a
morning,
big flex.
Lily.
Peeping out my Uber window, like what's next? Got new levels and new devils out the wazoo. Ain't no worries, life gets better when you find you. And if you mind you, peace will abide and hide you until it's time to start anew. So live it up, we grown, ain't got no curfew. Who brought the bad vibes? Tell that bitch move. Walking all in my inner, that's a bitch move. Pressed that I arrive, mad that I survive. All your sad attempts to send me to the sky. But I've been in the wind, been had wings, I was always this fly. Oh yes, and that's probably why you're mad. Don't let Evie turn you into a trash bag. Soak it glad, find out why you sad. All that jealousy, you should subside. I think it's time to turn that mirror on you. Put it up close for a clear view. And look deep down inside. And soon you will find a pretty soul that needs more shine. My world has come to
Matt, hey, good morning, Tyra. Good morning, y'all. Matt, great. Not 9 a.m. to 9:05, yeah. Look, I don't know why my microphone is not cooperating with me today. It wants to turn the hell down when it wants to. Amber Layla, this is Chasing Freedom. It's called My World.
Talking with your frenemies about me saying
Snack, I'm about to have you booted. Roller Dragon, get rid of Snack Panther, please. I'm just playing. Don't kick him out no way.
I'll slip through your fingers like a real fly kite. Why you wanna turn a good day into fight night? Constantly projecting all that negativity. Take that bad energy and go and get your mind right. Say a prayer tonight to keep it so tight. You in the big world of danger, cause you dwell in that drama. I put the work in, now I got the big bags that you call Birkins. My world has come together, and maybe I just wanna let it shine. There is no good or better. I think tonight I'm gonna make it mine.
Mara Sharice, good morning to you. Mara, you know what? I went to the restaurant the other day and I said, waiter. Waiter said, hey, I see your glass is empty. Would you like another one? I'm like, why would I want two empty glasses? That's so dumb. I don't understand.
I got an appetite, let's bake ourselves.
Yes, I know they're getting worse and worse, and I love
You've
it.
been mixing, serve it up the way you please. I love the way you shake, you stir, you heat, you squeeze. So thick.
Shelby H, good morning. Oh, here's a good one.
Whip that cream, baby.
That's not it, man. A bear walks into a bar and says to the bartender, one whiskey and one Coke. Why the big pause? Asked the bartender. I don't know. I was born with them, says the bear.
It's almost ready, we've been craving this all week.
God, Foreman, good morning. Torrin, hit me up, DM me, and let's talk about it. Y'all, this microphone is killing me today.
Whip that cream, baby.
How about that? No. Nope. My mic really don't like me this morning. Nat, hey, I read it before I logged in today, and I must say, Nat, I can't stand you.
And that's sweet on me.
Roller Dragon, I appreciate you.
We can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up just you and me with that cream. Pour that sweet on me, baby.
Here's a jam that we haven't heard in a while.
Cook up, we can stir up when we hook up just you and me. With that cream, with that cream. Super better never with that cream. We can cook up, we can stir up when we hook up just you and me. With that cream.
Post Malone has canceled his tour. Post Malone has canceled his tour. Does this now make him postpone Malone? Shout out Mixed V. Love y'all, mean it.
She's got a million things to do today, and you know she's gonna do them. There ain't no doubt. She's got a million problems on her plate, and you know she's gonna chew them and spit them out. She's so above it, yeah, she walks on air, and yeah, she does it with such self-welfare. Don't matter what is standing in her.
Hey man, and don't forget, if you have not already, patreon.com/likeitordnot, patreon.com/likeitordnot. Go ahead, become a member today and get access to those paper parties. You don't want to miss it. Postpone Malone.
Just come to mama. Just come to mama. She'll take care of all of your drama. Baby boy, just come to mama. She's gonna make it alright. She doesn't always feel like she's a queen, but you better not forget it. So bend the knee, and if you wanna be a knight, you better prove your loyalty. You better listen to me. She's got what you want, she's got what you need. You know she's got everything. So boy, don't you cry. Your worries be alright. Just
Get your coffee, your tea, drink, whatever it is you need.
Y'all know what time it is. Rebecca Azor is in the building.
9 a.m. to 10:30, yeah. Like it or not is on your channel, yeah. Politics and culture ish, we change skin like we're supposed to, yeah. Interviews and all the news, we get to choose what gets the views. Like it or not, with Queen Azor, it's starting now, so stick around.
like it or not, it's going down. Like it or not, y'all stick around. Oh,
Jordan Taylor, good morning to you.
it's coming through. You know she got a good story for you. Oh, Benjamin, that's my dog. This is his show. He's a politics bro. I am your DJ. DJ exclusive. Y'all know who I am.
I stay dropping them jams.
That the emojis.
Like it or not, it's going down. Like
That's
it
hilarious.
or not, y'all stick around. Oh, like it or not, it's starting now. Like it or not.
boy got vocals.
Like It or Not with Benjamin Dixon starts now.
Yeller, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it. I just saw the chat and mom talking about I'm on the wall. Okay, good morning.
What wall?
Child, she was dancing to the song.
On
the wall.
It's
you remember Sierra. Don't make me get back here and demonstrate what Sierra did on the wall.
You rock like this. Yes. Yeah. I know the wall. I know the wall very well. Okay. No, I needed to know because I'm like, Mama, you on the wall? We didn't even make it to 11 yet. So
right. It's still early. You on the wall early this morning? Child, okay.
Anywho, I am your host, Rebecca Azor, alongside the best DJ in the land,
hey.
DJ X3.
It'd be so loud, I wonder the real ones.
I can't even do it. I have like a Haitian version. No. Yo, so there's like there's a few things that I really want to touch on, especially the Zadok Williams one. I know we had it's a Zadok Williams story. It's an update. Actually, it finally hit mainstream. I know that we covered this story about at the time an alleged police murder from a Georgia resident who was considered at the time. Well, the parents were saying something maybe mentally had been wrong with him in that moment. And a lot has been going on with that. But before I get to that story, I wanted to just come in, and before I forget, shouts out to the number one HBCU in the nation, Florida A&M University, who is currently in Paris, France, who is going to actually be performing in the Louis Vuitton, I believe it's a fashion show. So shouts out to the best man in the land. Now don't DJ,
the man is
the best DJ in the land. What's the game?
The band, the band.
Oh, the band, yes, the number one band, and they're there with the voice. They're there with the voice of Tallahassee, and that's Joe Bullard. And so, if you know
Joe, he's still there.
Well, he is still there. He is still the voice of Florida A&M.
He's terrible. He ain't got nothing on Horatio, but he okay. Yeah, you know who Horatio is.
Yes, but nobody else knows who Horatio is. Okay, so
as long as you know, Rebecca, that's all that matters.
But so shout out to every HBCU. But Florida A&M, I am proud of you. You guys are doing your thing. When they want the best representation of HBCUs and music, they tap
that's all that was
Florida
available.
A&M University. So I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there like that now. And before we get to the heavy stories, I wanted to start a little bit lighter today. We're gonna do a little. We're gonna start from the bottom to the top. Can we do that? Can we do that today? Can we do that on today?
Yeah. Let's do that. I like that.
Yeah, I want to do that on the day since today is our Friday. So there is, and I don't know if we'll get flagged for this because I know the type of music that was being played is probably the what I'm saying, it ain't. It's the music.
Child, I say run it, because I was thinking about that the other day. I'm just like, wait, how is it that all these other people be playing these stuff with these?
We got to put in the comment section. We do not own the rights to the music.
Yeah,
okay. Is that? I just love the way my waist is so slim this morning.
It's snatched today.
I've been working out, baby. It's inside. It's inside.
I've been working on my body.
Yes, I have. Anywho, yeah, so I wanted to play this video, but yesterday I wanted to play it before we got out of here. But again, if you are just now tuning in to Like It or Not, we'll get to the news, but I wanted to start off a little softer today because, it's the summertime and we could do what we want because Dad isn't here. Dad being Benjamin Dixon, who is off for the summer. It's us. The kids are here to play. We're not here for a long time, but we're here for a good time. So there is this one about this child who the mother was saying that she's asked why she no longer does. It's that they have range one, Josh, and it's that she no longer does any music. She no longer films herself doing any music, and so people are saying like, why you don't do any covers anymore? So she posts why, but I want you guys to see. I want you guys to see the little surprise as to why.
Ask why I don't do covers anymore. Here's why.
I gotta pay attention to it.
Sing, boy.
I believe the darling boy, and I'm hoping that you feel the way I feel, and you want me like I want you tonight, babe. Tell me that you're coming through.
You better say. Oh my God.
He said, yeah.
Okay, now I want to go have kids, like 5 of them, just to go so we can go sing.
It's expensive. Now I'm just like, I don't even know. Y'all know right. The kids is expensive. He over there, yeah. I'm like, I can't pay for you to eat. I can't feed you. I can't have.
Oh my God!
But no, I absolutely loved it. That really, I cracked up watching it. I thought it was such a beautiful moment. As to why she can't do any covers anymore, because she's a mom and she's been focused. But baby's like, Mama, don't even worry about it. You know, you done had me, you done had your other baby. Let's go ahead and let's do this cover together. So absolutely love that. That's big.
And I'm talking about he was in the camera waiting too. He's like, okay, it's coming. It's coming. Okay, cool.
What's funny is babies learn melodies. And they won't talk, but they'll know, yeah. She coming in right here. Yeah. It's beautiful how they pick up on music. I remember my godson, my nephews did the same thing. Like they'll know certain parts of songs. One of my nephews, he knew in a Haitian song where they were about to say sit down, and he would always get it right there on. And then there was another one where he said, "Are you ready?" And then yes. The little boy didn't know how to talk. Yes, ready. Yes. I'm like, how does he know? He knows exactly where to come in. My godson, he did the there's this Future song where he says some woo. So, and he knew exactly when to say woo. He wasn't talking to nobody, but he knew when to vibe. And so these babies be knowing. They definitely know.
They do. My nephew's song was Justin Bieber. He's gonna get me for saying this too. Justin Bieber, baby. It would be so funny. He come in, baby, oh, and he'd be into it. Oh.
And that's the thing. We remember. We will never forget. We are the aunties and uncles that will never forget what you was doing. And so what song? How y'all was loving it, and all of a sudden y'all too grown. It's crazy. But
it's crazy.
But absolutely, I love that. But okay, now we can. Do you have a story that you want to share before we get to the heaviness of it all?
I think Josh said I had one Black Joy clip in there. Let me see if he posted it in the Slack. Maybe we can get that one out today because we got some heavy stuff to cover. So let's soften the blow a little bit. Josh, play whatever you got from me that I put in there. We putting Josh on the spot. Welcome, Josh. This is the formal welcome.
Welcome, Josh. And shout out to Tiger. Thank you, Tiger, as well. Shout out to you holding it down for us.
Movie ticket. Thank you very much.
Oh yes.
And I also got a bag of Reese's. This is very nice. From Starbucks.
Well, for 27 years of working at Burger King, this is what he's getting.
Like the lanyard.
Yeah, we'll talk about this one.
He never missed
2 pins. And a couple of key chains. And 2 2 lifesavers. So it's good to show what their appreciation for loyalty and for all you've done for the company. This is my reward for work for 27 years. Thank you, guys.
So let's talk about it for a second.
Let's talk, please.
So,
Actually, let's definitely delve in.
I think this is a good place to start.
Yeah.
So what y'all just saw, this man on the screen, I forgot his name, and forgive me, I'm not prepared this morning, but I do know of a story. So the guy that you just saw on the screen working 27 years at a Burger King. Now it looks like it's a Burger King that's owned by like a food service provider. But either way it goes, he's been working there for 27 years. So what they did on his 27th year, never missed a day of work in 27 years. So what they did, excuse me, I'm sorry. What they did was gave him everything that you saw on the screen for being there 27 years. Now, granted, what wasn't shown in the clip was a chocolate cake, and that's it. Other than that, they gave him a movie ticket, 2 pens, a Starbucks cup, 2 lifesavers, a pack of Reese's Pieces, and it was something else small that really didn't have any value or any matter to it. So after 27 years, this is all he got. And actually, it was on the 27th because they forgot he was there for 25 years beforehand. So they tried to make up for it. So they didn't give him anything else. That's literally all he got. And now we wonder why people are not working. But update on that story, because there is another clip. People saw that. When I say a lot of people saw that, Rick Ross has reached out to him. Carly Red from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. A lot of people have been donating money to him because this man is hardworking. So he did share an update video, but as he was sharing the update video, he was getting ready to go to work. So granted, now this man probably doesn't even have to work anymore, but he's still going.
But that's what we call dedication. This is what, and I want to adjust it. It's not that we don't want to work, but knowing that we're not valued. This man didn't. He worked at a time, and since 27 years ago, I don't know his history as to why he went to Burger King to work, how old he was, or whatever the case may be. But that may have been the light of his life when he got that job opportunity. It may have been at that time where he was able to hold down some bills, and his loyalty was to that company. He probably didn't know that he can go here, there, but he just wanted to be there, not probably putting a smile on people that he works with faces, the people that come in to get food, around there, probably having great conversations with them. He enjoyed, or maybe this is all he knew, but us with social media now, with knowing that we can get better pay, with knowing that we deserve better, like we deserve to be better treatment at these companies, whatever company it may be, wherever you are on the job scale, it does not mean that you don't deserve treatment. This man probably made that company so much money.
Yeah, absolutely.
27 years.
Excuse me. 27
years. What, he should. My mama.
Hey, mama, good morning.
That is crazy. I'm not even gonna pick up. Does she know where I'm at and what I'm doing while I'm over here complaining? Speaking of my mama, she worked at Nathan's Hot Dogs from me being maybe 4 years old. She worked there 10 years. And she was just come from Haiti. She was pretty young at the time too. And she was working at Nathan's Hot Dogs, like you said, for those food service provider areas. It was right off the turnpike. And so they were so mean to her, and she knew they were mean to her, and she wanted to just go to school and become a nurse and all this other stuff. But they were just so mean to her. But she felt like, she just came from Haiti, she built a relationship with people around her. And that was her way of assimilating because there were other Haitians working there. After a time, they told her they'll send her back to her country. She'll leave here with no job because she challenged them for the hours that they were trying to force on her. She was like, I got kids, like baby kids. Y'all got to understand this. And then one day she slipped and fell, and they still required her to go into work, and she did.
Wow.
She still went into work. And they told her they will not compensate her. They just told her, we'll have a chiropractor for you, but you can only go for after work hours, and that was times that the chiropractor was not open. They treated my mom like crap, but she still was so loyal to them until my dad was like, I will hold it down while we figure out a school for you to go to and things like that. But yes, these people are abusive. And I yesterday at my own job, I finally, y'all, I finally was the one who drew in the most money for the company. And usually people go,
Oh,
and I don't like that I did that either, because that means I was hitting on people who are suffering
yeah, I
as
know.
a
I
result of the
understand.
pandemic. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, I did that. And it's almost like I did it on purpose. I'm like, y'all want this? Here, you can have it. This is what y'all asking for. Talking about you gonna fire me. Here, you can have it. That's kind of like what I did with them. But finally, they gave me recognition, but the recognition came in the form of the day before the recognition came was, can we have a talk with you? That anxiety buildup of you maybe losing your job or whatever. And then finally it was, hey, Rebecca, we just wanted to let you know you did really well for this month. And I was like, wow. Then another meeting saying, you did well. And although you were top, you could do better.
of course. Oh my God.
And let me
Oh
tell
my
you something.
God.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I called in the line on my break and never returned back to work because I don't like that kind of it's like you will never work hard enough. You may be undervalued. And this is why what you said, Bubba, there is truth to that. The reason why we don't want to work for places that undervalue us. I
Yeah.
need money, so I'm gonna work. And I'm a type of woman that I like to work. I like to do this. This I can do. This I can be here
Hmm.
for. But going somewhere where you know you're not valued, you're undervalued, it's like it's a mental, and for those who have been stuck there, that man just knows that work.
Yeah.
And
He does.
he just knows that. So this is his comfort zone. He's probably looking at it like, I can't leave. This is all I know. I know all these people are offering me stuff, but this has been the only consistent thing in my life. And no matter, and it's crazy because no matter how bad it treated you or whatever, you don't really know because it's all you know. And so if he gets to, I hope that somebody just brings to his attention, like, hey, if you getting all of this, take it all right now and take a break. I know you got a good 401k. If something. These
And
employers,
then,
go ahead.
oh, I was about to say, I got an update. I can read this for you
Good.
because he does have a GoFundMe. And it says, hi, my name is Serena. The man in this video is my father. He has worked at his job for 27 years. And yes, he has never missed a day of work. He originally began working at this job as a single father when he gained custody of me and my older sister 27 years ago. Then, as our family grew and he remarried, he continued to work here because of the amazing health insurance that was provided through his employer because it was unionized, which got all four of his daughters through high school and college with full health care coverage. Wow. My dad continues to work here because though he does look young, he is coming up on retirement age. Wow. And leaving would cost him his retirement. In no way are we asking for money or is he expecting any money. But if anyone feels like blessing him, he would love to visit his grandchildren. That's amazing. So he stayed basically because of the health benefits for his kids.
Yes.
And a lot of people actually do that. They don't want to leave these jobs because of the benefits.
Okay.
Health insurance being one of the main ones.
Okay. So that is exactly my point. There's something there that's holding them. So two
Yeah.
things. Two things. As I said, we could just delve right into these conversations. Two things. And this is real life. And this is what I love about our show because we can always relate in some kind of way.
Right.
First off, I started my job in the corporate world when I was blacklisted in politics after challenging somebody big and a huge activist in this space. So I was like, let me just take a break from politics. And I went to go work at this corporate job. I needed health insurance. I had recently had surgery. And thanks to you guys last year, you guys helped me, pay for some of my bills, my healthcare bills last year. But I got this because this particular corporation has really great benefits. And for the amount of times I had to go to the doctor for checkups and visits and biopsies and so many different things. It just was very, very costly. And the moment I was going to leave, I, was told, you got to come back to the doctor's office. I was going to leave that job. So that you got to come back to the doctor's office and your insurance covers this portion of it. So I was like, okay, well, I got to keep this job in order to keep, because they said the amount of time I have to be in the hospital and things like that and getting checked up, and it's going to be a while. And that was what 2 years I had been having to do that. And so I had to hold down the certain amount of hours to get that healthcare benefit. And also when the earthquake and a lot of things that have been happening in Haiti, the uprising, I had to put some people on my health insurance, because the people, my family that were helping the people in Haiti were now without, and I had to help them out by putting them on my health insurance and doing other things. So I hold down the fort in my household, outside of my household as well, when it comes to that, and for my nephews. So on top of that, you're talking about retirement. My dad has been working since he was 17 years old in the United States. He came here at the age of 17. He was a teenager. So him coming here, age 17, hitting the ground running, working. He called me the other day, and my dad is now what, 58? He called me. No, my dad is 59. He called me the other day and he was like, My body hurts. My legs hurt. My arms hurt. My feet hurt. I can't do this anymore. So he works in construction. He owned his throughout since he was 17 to now. He on the side he did video production for the Haitian community locally in the Tri-County area, which was Palm Beach, Miami, and Broward. So he did that on the side, and he did construction. He had his own construction business, and then he started working for a construction company, and he's done construction since I can remember. And his body hurts. He called me one time, and my dad doesn't call me. He's like, my feet are killing me. So I had to order these orthopedic Reebok classics, Club C's. That's what they were. The orthopedic ones. I got the same with the orthopedic cushion, because I ain't know, but my feet be hurting.
Right.
And I got those, and I got those for him. I ordered like 3 pair for him. And he's just like, and then when he received it, he called me and he's like, I just wanted to tell you, like, I thank you for this, but I'm ready to just get off. I can't, I'm tired. And then he said, with the pandemic really took a lot out of him emotionally, because he's like, I feel like I can't. I thought in that moment, and he doesn't go to mental health. He's a Haitian man. Like, he doesn't go anywhere for mental health or stability or anything like that. So him expressing that to me really touched me. And I think I've shared this on the show before. He just said that he felt like his age group was going to die during the pandemic. They were the ones that were going to be dismissed during the pandemic because of a lot of the conspiracy theories that were out there. And those age groups get their information from the Facebooks and the WhatsApps. So it's just, it don't be.
And that's why I'm glad my mom and daddy watched the show, because I'm so glad they didn't dwell into that conspiracy theory stuff on Facebook, because I know my mama. Jesus. But go ahead, Rebecca. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I wish my parents would watch the show. They'd be like, what's that? Yeah, my dad speaks really good English, but my mom would be like getting him all confused. But anywho, so my dad, and he works, he gets up at wee hours of the morning. And so he was just explaining to me all that. He said it took a lot out of him. So he's in a he's tired. He's tired mentally. He just wants to sit down. He has a garden in the backyard, smoke a cigarette, and just watch his grandkids across the street at the school play in the backyard while they're at school, because he can see that from across the street.
Nice.
So
Okay.
It's like he wants to just chill. He's tired. I think he's mentally broken and physically broken, and it really hurts me. So I say all this to say, he told me, can you help me sign up for retirement? I go find the retirement website. I applied. I set up an appointment for them to call my father's phone, but they called me. So I talked to them first, and I said, what does it look like for him? I told y'all he's been working since he was 17 in the US. I said, well, so what does that look like for him? I'm thinking, okay, he's at the place. And they sent him a letter during the pandemic about retirement. And they do it now. This is what you'll get, everything. I call and I said, so what is that? And they're like, well, I mean, he's been working. We're just going to do 32 years. I'm 32 years. And we're just going to go with that. We'll just give him about $1,000 every month. My dad, who's been working hard, held it down, got his kids through school, got a whole house that he paid with his blood, sweat, and tears. Everybody made sure everybody had a car. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. There was a point in time in my life, we all have a story. Point in time in my life, we grew up on thrifts, secondhand clothes, and having to go to the food banks. And where my dad worked hard enough where we now became a suburban family. My dad did that. And so all of that he got, and they're telling me that he was gonna get paid $1,000 every month, and for him to survive off of that during what's going on right now, after he gave his life to this country. Literally, a man who came from Haiti gave it just from the day he got here, and walked in he's very the Haitian immigrants that are that age, like, you can't do anything bad, you don't want to get in trouble with the law, you don't want to, did everything by the book, the way it's supposed to go, every single thing. And she said, he can wait 2 more years, and then we'll give him about $300 more on top of that.
Wow.
I cussed that heifer out in the most respectful way, without using curse words. But I said, how old are you? I asked her. I said, how long have you been working? I said, what does it look like for you if you retire? She said, I'm not gonna lie, it looks the same. I said, could you live off of that? She was like, I can't. And then she realized I'm on the phone on a recorded call. Well, ma'am, if he waits till he's 62, and I said, I'm not going to allow my father to do that. I'm already struggling myself to make ends meet, but I will not allow my father to do that. So, I've been going through the whole thing. That really hurt me. And then when my dad spoke to them, he called me with the same thing. He said, let me tell you how these people said they're going to offer me. He's like, this system is so crooked. They think that, that people who give their life, they want you to work until you can't work anymore physically, like you're broken. And then all you have in life left is going to be a few more years on your life, and they will no longer be responsible for you.
And that's real. Dad went through the same thing. I know mama can talk on it more than I can, but I honestly think when around the time he retired, Rebecca, I want to say it was probably the same amount that he was offered. And at that time, Pop, oh my gosh, Pop just worked at some places. He worked at a factory when we were in Alabama. He was the glass maker, unbelievably. So he got good. I'm sure he got good pension from that. Like I said, Pop could tell you more. And then he even worked for the newspaper here. And once the newspaper, there was a location downtown and one in Gwinnett. So once they closed the locations, Dad had the choice. You can go and work in a mail room, but you're going to take a pay cut. And then you got to travel much further out than what you already are. Or you can go ahead and retire. And at that point, Dad is like, is not worth it. Why am I going to move backwards into another position? So basically, I'm forced to retire. I've been doing this stuff. And my dad is the same way. He's not no job hopper. He's had the same 2 jobs for about his whole damn life. And then it's really nothing to show for it.
It sucks because it's no true assistance and help in these moments and times that we can give as their offspring, as their spawns, as their offspring, right. to assist them. And like I said, in this particular moment, I got to be frank with you guys. I got to be honest. It is hard right now. It's hard. Like just losing the income from the show is hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And this is the truth of the matter. I don't know how I'm going to pay rent, but I got to hold down the fort at home because they got light bills due and things like that. And, I need my father, right? I need him healthy. So it's like I'm thinking about those. It's a lot that just comes all into this, and to know that my dad, that would have been a weight off my back financially to allow him to rest in this particular moment. But I got to focus on that. So yeah, it
Yeah.
sucks. This whole system sucks. It's built to tear you down until you can't. They tell you that you need to work your entire life. You have missed out on your kids. You have missed out on your life. You have missed out on sitting in your home and actually enjoying it and looking around and feeling like, okay, I'm at home. You have missed out on so many days where you can see the morning sky and watch the sunset. You've missed out on so much of that. You missed out on actually utilizing your kitchen to cook yourself a meal. You've missed
Right.
out on eating at the dinner table with your family. You've missed out on family trips, or you've missed out on opportunities to go on vacation because you were afraid to take your PTO because you did not want that job to look at you as somebody who did not want to work and potentially be fired if it came to that point. You have missed out on so much. So much. And then when you get down to it after all of that time, knowing that the life expectancy in the US has now gone down to 70 something, they want you to retire when you are broken, mentally broken, you are exhausted, you don't even want to go on vacation, you just want to sit at home. And they tell you that's when you can see the fruits of your labor. And when you see the fruit of your labor, it's at an apple with worms in it.
You said that.
So
it's like we working to pay bills and not do nothing else because can't have no fun with it. It's just like, and you right. The income from this, you got to be honest. It hurts losing that. It really does. Not gonna lie to y'all, because now it's just, I don't know. It puts me back in a place where I was during the pandemic almost, and that wasn't a happy place for me at all. But we gotta fight through it and do what we gotta do. I'm gonna tell y'all, I hate DJing in places. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I turn down events now, but now at this point, I gotta do as many as I can. And I hate it. I hate DJing in clubs, parties, weddings. I hate all of that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I hate it. Like when I found this was it. I didn't want to DJ in the clubs anymore. This is what I've always wanted to do. So now, but I gotta keep a roof over my head. I gotta have a car to drive, and with the way prices is going, eliminating gas tax is only gonna save 10 cent, 15 cent. I can't go nowhere with that little savings, man. I might as well not even drive the damn car no more. And at this point, that's what I'm even thinking about. Just get a damn car back because I can't afford it.
You see, and this is real conversations, because it's like you got my rent went up. I've had to contact
girl.
And I told you about it. I told you I had to call you.
Yeah.
Whatever. I got a call back, and they told me they would only be able to assist me if I had COVID test results from a doctor from a certain period of time, and they would be able to assist me with my rent. I don't have COVID. I don't it's really hard. But anywho, we're gonna rock it. We're gonna be here to
rock it.
There's nothing else that we can do. There's nothing else that I want to do. So we're going to continue to rock it. But I say all this to say the world is going through it right now. They don't want to label it a depression or a recession. But I feel like, especially millennials, we're getting hit and abused. Millennials and up, we're getting hit and abused in so many different types of ways. Going to move back with my parents wouldn't be ideal for me, because I don't, it'll make them sad, and that I'm there, and and then it'll make me sad, and I feel like I'm going back down. But then so in that sense, I'm willing to take a lot of L's in this moment financially to continue what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, most definitely.
Shout out to everybody trying to make it every day. One day, like I said, I believe that we'll be able to do what we need to do without the stress of the world. I want to be able to say I've lived a soft life at some point with peace. I want peace in my life. Peace doesn't mean that I'm rich. You know me, Bubba. If I got money, it's like, hey, what's up? Let's go out. I like to help people. When I got money, I like to give to. I like to bless to. That's just how it is for me. I ain't no broke. I'm not a broke person. I don't walk in that because it's just right now we are all getting hit financially in ways that we have no control over. And so, you know, I ain't no broke. I don't walk in broke spirits. I do not walk in broke spirits. I don't, you know, but you know, that's just the truth of the matter in this particular moment financially, what it looks like for us. So with all that, we got an update.
Yeah, man. Know your worth. Know your value. Don't let them break your
value. Know your worth. Know whose and whose you are. Whether that's God, the universe, right? Look, the universe, Buddha, nobody, whoever.
Beyonce, it don't matter.
Be like, know your worth and who you are. Because I honestly, back in the day, I used to be the one to be like, this job before the Generation Z was doing it. Like this, because I knew I can go move back home though. I wasn't relying on a boyfriend. I wasn't relying on no old man. I wasn't relying on nothing. I knew I could move back to my parents' house because I was like 22, fit, like, you know, whatever. So, but any job that stressed me out, I'm like, you don't even know who I am.
Right.
You don't even know how big of a person, what kind of person I am, what kind of levels I'm on, what university I graduated from. I had to see it for myself first. And then I had to be willing when I was in school to hit the ground and be like, I was scrubbing toilets. I've never been one. Look at me. Like, I've never been one to scrub toilets. If you guys think if y'all think I'm bougie now, I was very, very bougie when I had not a damn thing. Okay. So, but I chose to scrub them toilets because I knew that my future, there was something that God was going to do for me. And in that sense, I was scrubbing them toilets. I ended up graduating with my master's degree because I was still in school at the time. Scrubbed them toilets and led me right to politics. I got that political journalist job where millions of viewers were watching me every single day. That's how I met Benjamin Dixon, and the rest is history. So, you know, and so, you know, like, yeah, it might be down now, but we won't be down too long. I believe that with all of me, because, you know, we both can't afford to go down a mental rabbit hole
at all. Right.
It just ain't gonna happen. You won't break my soul.
Everybody.
Tell people to quit their jobs. Listen, I ain't saying that, but you know me. I'm always promoting leave that job if it's stressing you out. But I can't do that. But I know that if you can leave that job.
Leave that damn job.
Leave that job. They still don't want to fire nobody because they still don't want you to get unemployment. Trust me. If they tell me, Rebecca, we need you to not. Oh, say no more. I'm going straight to the unemployment line. But
right there, because I can make more money on unemployment than I can at this job.
Period on the period. So speaking of locally here in Georgia, where we are now, there is a news that is trending that we've had on the show. We've had Renita Shannon, Georgia Representative Renita Shannon. Come on the show and discuss this and actually bring it to light on our show. And I really appreciate her for doing that. But it was the police-involved shooting death of Matthew Zadok Williams. And at the time, his family wanted to get answers because he was shot near his home by police officers who were supposedly called for a mental health check-in and ended up shooting Zadok. At the time, it was allegedly dead on the scene. So here we are, and here's a kicker. And I remember Renita telling us this herself. Mm-hmm. He called the 911. He called the 911 dispatchers himself. And so I want you guys to take a listen as to what developed on that day.
Family also tells the Shade Room that police were made aware that Zadok did live there. They say that Officer Mikhail Morgan, one of the responding officers, had in fact responded to a mental health crisis 911 call placed by Zadok himself weeks earlier.
Tell me exactly what happened.
I need the FBI.
I'm sorry.
FBI.
Okay, this is the cab 911.
I'm being stalked, basically.
Zadok then placed a second call, which further confirmed his compromised mental state, and officers were dispatched to the scene, one of the responding officers being Morgan.
Can you give me a number?
For what, sir?
For the devil, apparently.
Sir, do you need police, fire, paramedics?
Paramedics.
So when officers responded weeks later to that neighbor's 911 call, this is what Officer Morgan told a woman he spoke to shortly after arriving on scene.
I think he lived there, though.
No, no one lives there.
No one lives there?
No, our neighbors that live there moved out, and the owner has vacated the home to remodel it, so nobody is
supposed to be there. Oh, okay. There was somebody in there the other day.
According to police protocol in DeKalb County, officers are responsible for activating the county's mental health procedures right away if they do believe somebody is barricaded inside of a home. That includes calling the SWAT team.
They did not activate SWAT. They didn't contact SWAT. Secondly, they turn around and they use deadly force when there was no imminent danger. That's fundamental in the use of deadly force, is that you have to, in that moment, know that you're in imminent danger.
We got a response from the DA's office. Spokeswoman Yvette Jones wrote, quote, "The case remains open and pending. Our investigation is nearing completion. There is not a date specific at this juncture."
He laid there on that floor and bled out and died. And they sat right here on this porch and they turned a cold heart to my son.
You know, DeKalb County being silent about this is really sending a message to her that her son didn't matter. Her son that meant the world to her. Her son that meant the world to us.
According to an article released by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, a pathologist hired by the Williams family believes that he would have survived if he had been treated immediately after the shooting. Now, police said back then that they were waiting on equipment from the DeKalb County SWAT team before they went in. So now we wait. The DA, Sherry Boston, is now all in her hands in deciding whether or not those officers involved will be charged. And as soon as she does make that determination, we'll be sure to update you then. For TSR.
I love to hear him say, for TSR Investigates, but all of this for Matthew Zadok, and I know that we've been trying to get this story completely in the eyes of people, in the hands of people. We were one of the first to actually cover it at a national level with Renita Cannon, who actually has been advocating for that, has pushed her in Park Cannon as well. What happened to Zadok Williams? And everybody was like, who's Zadok? Who? We were like, okay, we want to hear about what happened to him as well. They asked to be on the show to discuss that story. They have they pushed here and for the I believe what the DA here, and they were asking them to go and do an investigation as to how he died, why his mental state was not something that was looked at, and why he was shot down in front of what was said that to be his home. There was so many things that they were putting out there, and so I'm glad that it is finally, and this is almost a year ago at this point. This was a while back.
It was.
So
And it pissed me off, of course, when they talked to the neighbor who sounds white, is like on an earlier clip, she called 911 and said that there was someone walking around in the woods near their house. And it just looks like he didn't look like he was being dangerous or anything, but he was out there walking around. So then for the officer to go talk to that another neighbor and for them to say, that house has been abandoned for years. The officer said I was just out here like last week and somebody was there. So I hate that this happened. And why does it take so damn long for SWAT or for them to wait for equipment? That's damn ridiculous. You saw that happen in Uvalde, Texas. Now that lets you know that it happens here as well too. And of course, they said that if there's a mental health issue or a crisis, that they have to dispatch certain people. And I think SWAT being something, if somebody says that they're staying in the house, SWAT has to be dispatched or something. It's a lot of stuff that has to happen.
Yeah,
But it just seems like with this case, it didn't happen at all.
no police cover up. They knew they
Yeah.
messed up when it came to, oh Lord, he was mentally, there was a mental issue here. Like he was not mentally stable in this moment, and I think that even them actually stalking him, because it was almost as if they were following him for a moment and watching him.
Yeah.
I remember that was part of the story when it was initially brought to us. And so that could have wear and tore on his mental as well. We are in the middle of a time where police officers are shooting Black people down like nobody's business. Black men. So it's like a lot of things could have definitely connected with that. The dispatcher, I wish that, you're asking somebody clearly who has a mental issue if they need certain things, right? I don't know how it works with dispatchers. I don't know. But when contacting police officers, make it clear, hey, this person seems like there's a mental breakdown going on. If we can get somebody on the scene, to de-escalate that does not have any weapons, to see if they can go in first or have a conversation with or whatever. Those are things that need to be discussed. I always say that we need more first responders that are not police officers, who are licensed to speak to people in their mental health, if it is a mental health issue. So, yes. Well, that's that. And Latif, yes, I did see yesterday, and I wanted to shout out to.
Shout out Latif.
Before I get to Latif, we're gonna keep covering the Zadok story because I'm happy that it's gotten to where it's at. I'm excited that it got to where it's at because we can't do police cover-ups. There is no, I know a lot of people want to move on from the Black people getting killed by cops stories. We will not. We will not. So hopefully justice for Zadok and his family. But to you, Latif, listen, yes, you had showed, I think, your son on social media yesterday. Your son, Latif Jr., LJ. So big shout out to your son. He said, to my son for his enrollment to collegiate high school at Northwest Florida State College this year. Proud pop I am. And you should be proud. And to anybody else who is experiencing their children growing up and heading over to high school, middle school, going to first grade, child, getting to kindergarten, graduating college, going to college, whatever they have, job opportunities. Shouts out to you and your offspring or spawns and what they got going on.
Right. Congratulations, bro. Latif got has a beautiful family too. You saw the girls. Oh my gosh, man.
Beautiful. Yes. Beautiful family. And and in Latif itself, I was saying that he looks he's like a mystical looking person.
He is. And that's, you didn't get it. You weren't there. I'm sorry, I didn't call y'all. Latif is like probably about the coolest person I ever known.
I know you met up with him.
Look, yeah.
Like
he dead ass cool. Like Latif is a stand up guy. He's a stand up person. He is.
I believe it. With those, with those eyes, I'm sure that's like it's the best combination. It's the best combination. There's this actor back in the day. He's the same. Like I'm gonna find him, Latif. If you go to NDRE's video for Sacred Space. She has a duo video for Sacred Space, and it's Crazy. So Sacred Space and Crazy. She has a dual video, and there's a guy that she's allegedly cheating with in her dreams, and that's what you remind me of. It's like a mystical dark-skinned man with like blue eyes in the video. It's hilarious. But we're at the end of the show for me because it's a Friday for this. It's Friday Junior. I mean, and I need to unwind my mind. I got a lot to think about today. I think I am going to pull up on tomorrow's
patron party.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Patron
Yay.
party. I'm going to pull up on that.
Get your hookah and Casamigos.
I can't afford the hookah or the Casamigos, so I'm coming with myself.
So I can't either. That was look, I bought a bottle of Casamigos last month before everything happened. and I've been rocking that same bottle of Casamigos because I can't afford to buy no other alcohol. So that and my Jamaican rum that has been from December.
I believe next month I'm gonna be. We should be. Hopefully next month we should be back to where we need to be. I pray that over us. I put that over us.
Put that in the atmosphere. When two or more agree, then so shall it be.
Receive, so shall it be. So thank you, Lucas Storley, who just sent me a cash app. I appreciate.
Yes,
that.
Lucas, thank you. Appreciate it.
Shout out to Latif as well. He always holds it down for Tuesdays, even if I'm not on a Tuesday, he'll send it on a Monday. And my taco money. So thanks, I appreciate that. I certainly did not have tacos this week, but thank you anyway. It's been a long week for me. I've been working, but
right.
Yep. So if you guys want to contribute to assisting us in this time while holding it down while we hold on this show, make sure you reach out and touch somebody's cash app at Becca's Voice and at DJX3C. That is Becca's Voice, DJX3C, patreon.com/like it or not as well. I love you guys so much. I am going to head out before I prepare for work.
Make this world a better place if we can reach out and touch somebody's cash out.
Reach out.
Just lost in dinner tonight if you can.
I love you guys so much, and make sure you guys are clicking like, share, and subscribe. Do you hear me? Like, share, subscribe. We will be having some replays this weekend on Instagram. I'm saying that, look, Josh, whatever clips we can get together from this show,
right?
And in Discord family, I wanted to shout you guys out as well. I see you, I hear you, I love you, mean it. Again, love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you at the
love y'all. Bye, Rebecca. Thank y'all so much again for tuning in this morning. Hope y'all enjoyed it as much as we did. Tomorrow, make sure you are there. Remember, no show in the morning, but patron party tomorrow night. 9 p.m. it going down. 9 p.m. it is going down. So if you're not already, patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not. We will see y'all tomorrow night. Patron party, R&B Friday. Love y'all, mean it. Oh, your affirmation for the day before I forget. Let me see here. I love my body. I love my body. That's your affirmation for the day, y'all. Y'all gonna be great. Love y'all, mean it. We will see y'all tomorrow night at the patron party. Y'all get ready. Deuces.
Your place, we have time and space. Feel like you have it all to breathe, soon to see.